So yesterday, quiz question. Yesterday, the riot police had to be brought in to intervene at a sporting event. Which one? The riot police.
Do we get a clue? Like which
Nope.
country? No, we don't go to country. I suppose that could be quite a big.
Tony's called the 22,000. Something to dwell on. Tony Ring has called it. He's got 10 bigs, or just under. He's got 85,000, and it's called 22 of it. With King Queen, after initial raise from Macca. After an initial raise from Macca.
Tony's the red shirt, yeah.
Yes, seat number 3, just come to our table.
It's a fairly non-standard thing to do.
It is.
I'm not going to like say there's an. Poker changes all the time. So what? One year people say, "Oh, that's not the correct thing to do."
Tony doesn't mind seeing a flop, no matter how many chips he has got.
I mean, as it happens.
Oh wow! As it happens, he's flopped massive. But then again, so has Macca and so has Chris. We've got 2 pair for Josh. We've got top pair and the straight draw for Chris. We've got the nut flush draw for Macca, and Tony Ring's got top pair with a straight draw and a back draw. Wow, what a hand!
That's a ridiculous flop.
Everybody's got.
This is one of those things that people call an internet hand, like one of those ridiculous. How does
this not end up as a 4-way all-in? This is absolutely sick. The internet's dealt this hand.
This is impressive. Like if I was. Like the dealer did that really cleverly. Like he dealt the flop really quickly without, we didn't even see him fix that flop.
Wow.
So Queen 9 getting away. That's quite disciplined. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Top pair with the bottom end of it.
A lot of people find those things hard to lay down, but if you break it down, the hands that you're getting it in against.
Yeah. Macca makes the move with the flush draw. Tony's all in with top pair and a redraw to the straight. And then Josh with 2 pair. This is massive.
This is quite funny because the bottom 2 pair isn't loving life when in a 3-way all-in situation.
Yeah.
At best, this is the sort of thing. When we look at these hands, these are the kind of ideal case scenarios. In an ideal case scenario, he's up against something like top pair and a straight draw, and a flush draw. Like. He's got to be concerned on that flop that someone's got Queen Jack, Queen 10, Ace King. He's actually totally crushed by certain hands, and he's not that far ahead of the hands he is beating.
I still don't fold. And there he is. And there he is.
I wouldn't if he folded that. I would actually be. I'm not saying it's correct. Would be correct.
If the diamond hits. Macca will take out 2.
It's quite hard to fold 2 pair when you're shallow stacked. I'm not, but I would have actually been. I wouldn't have been not. I'd be not unimpressed if he'd folded the jack.
If this comes brick, like a 4 and a 2, that'll mean Josh takes everything, doesn't it? Well, there's a 3. We have 2 all-ins.
3 or 3 will do it for the.
I said a 4 and a 2. It was a 4 and a 3. They are the biggest bricks you could ever. If there's going to be 2 bricks you want on the table, it's the 3 of spades and 4 of clubs. That is the biggest brickage you could ever imagine in a 3-way all-in coup with a hand like that.
It was hard to imagine what the brick run out was going to be. Even 3-3 was not a brick run out.
Wow. Wow, so Josh has taken out Tony Ring.
And he's crippled Macca.
He's crippled Macca, and Josh is going to be up to $500,000, isn't he?
So we're going to have another guy with 7 bigs.
Well
now.
done, Josh. He had a terrible day at the bays yesterday, but now is back up to $500,000, and he's back in it.